Basically, when they start, they'll take off the board. That's part of their vault that they'll be judged on, and then off of the horse. When they hit the horse, they want to make a quick repulsion, push off quickly, and as they're landing, you want to see a lot of afterflight and a lot of height in the vault.
And we've got the defending state champion, Stephanie Greigel, who is second in the all-around competing, and then we move on to the uneven parallel bars, where there seems to be a whole host of people at the top.
Boy, uneven's really another great event. I just love unevens. It's one of those events that sometimes is difficult to watch for the spectator of the sport. It happens so fast. I think what's surprising is the hidden strength that the gymnasts possess and that they're able to really put through. Makes a big, big difference.
Then the event that probably makes me and a lot of viewers very nervous, the balance beam.
Oh, the balance beam's always the one that makes everyone a little bit shaky. But it's consistency on the beam, and really tonight's winner will be the most consistent person on the beam. All of the individual gymnasts tonight have done flawless routines, did not fall at all, but we'll be watching for those connections, those combinations of moves. We'll be watching for leaps, as you see her doing right now. We're watching for high leaps, a lot of dance moves, and those combinations, lots of concentration.
And then we finish with a floor exercise where we have a whole host of extra people competing because of all the ties, which is a treat for all of us as fans.
And we sure do. We have 13 competitors on floor exercise. Again, we're looking for the spectacular. I think almost every gymnast that's out there tonight can probably do a double full, and we'll see quite a few of those. We may also see a triple full tonight and a lot of combination tumbling, front to back tumbling, some exciting things. We're looking for unique moves, a variety of moves, and a really great event.
We're looking forward to some great competition. I think we'd be remiss without telling you that a few years ago, not so long ago, this meet wouldn't even have occurred. 1992 is the 20th anniversary of girls athletics in the state of Illinois, and hundreds of women worked very hard to make this event possible, and these girls are reaping the benefits. We look forward to showing you Illinois' top gymnasts right after this.
The RC
You'll notice that that step is usually taken forward, but that shows that she really did the vault correctly and got around, that she has that extra momentum and drive. I know they'll take her first vault.
Little difficulty on that one.
Yeah.
But she's smiling. That's great.
All she needed to do was really hit one, and Kendra did that with her first vault.
Jamie Orzakowski, the young lady from Rolling Meadows who we mentioned was injured on Thursday night, was here at the meet yesterday. We were very glad to see her with a score 9.55 for her teammate Kendra Jackson. But of course, Jamie is not competing here or last night. We wish her the very best as she recovers from that injury. And Beth Dreyer, another team that's in the competition from Barrington High School. Beth is a senior, a wonderful gymnast. And she had a 9.45 last night.
Beth is one of the 6 seniors that are on this final event for vaulting tonight. Nice vault. That was a full-on half-off vault. Excellent vault. A lot of afterflight with that one. She'll be pleased with that one. Comes up to the horse again. Watch her hand position. A full-on and a half-off. Excellent vault. One little step there. Beth has been a state qualifier for vaulting, bars, beam, and floor. Different years each time. She also enjoys dance. That vault was more difficult. That was a full-on, full-off. If you noticed as she sat just slightly at the dismount, didn't get quite enough there. Let's watch it again. Just a little short, needed a little bit more repulsion off the horse that time.
Well, the score is still to beat. There's a three-way tie at 9.65 as Beth awaits her score. And there are two gymnasts remaining in this event.
Both gymnasts are from Naperville North, so they have a chance of improving their team score.
And the first of those will be Heather Schultz, a junior. Naperville North also competing as a team, so her score will be important towards the team score. She had a 9.45 last night.
She has been a vaulting powerhouse for Naperville. She's placed 13th and 7th. Well, see, a little short on the landing on that vault. Comes up, twists nicely, and the last part was a little bit on the floor.
Brad Farrick makes a last-minute adjustment. Quite a gymnast himself.
I think we'll be looking for another twisting vault here.
I don't remember seeing so many girls with things on their wrists and hands. Good nice smile out of Heather. And she waits somewhat patiently.
She's ready. That one's much, much better. Now again, we're watching the hand position on the horse to make sure that she's square and all the way around, so we'll watch that. She runs up the runway, hits the board, good stretch, comes through, and a little bobble with the landing, but she liked that one a lot better. Great job, Heather.
Barb, there's only one more gymnast to go, and the score again, the best one so far is 9.65 as we wait for the score for Heather Schultz, 9.4, and the last gymnast in the vault competition will be Nikki Drennan, a sophomore, a teammate of Heather's from Naperville North, and Nikki is a freshman last year, came on the scene and moved here from out of state and really is a wonderful gymnast. She's a very talented all-arounder.
She was third in this event last year.
We'll see her on 3 events tonight. Her score last night was a 9.65, so if she does that, we've got a 4-way tie.
That's right.
Whoa!
Okay, handspring Rudy vault. Nice vault. Good landing. Let's watch it again. A lot of power coming up. Tight body, see the twist, and a good land.
And she's been watching Michael Jordan because she sticks her tongue out just before she goes.
I've noticed that. That helps for concentration.
I've seen Nikki at an awful lot of meets. She's really a finder. She's had some injury problems, and it's really great to see her here competing.
Oh, nice vault, nice vault. Again, another Souk vault. I don't know which one was better. Both look pretty good. Last year, like I said, was a third in vaulting. Here she comes up again. Okay, you notice she didn't even have to pull her legs around in that pike vault as she came through. A lot of times the gymnast will do that just to pull them around to make them rotate a little bit faster. It looked like Nikki didn't even need to do that.
Whoa, and And well, there's your state champion.
I think so.
We saved the best for last.
Saved the best for last this time. That's
Couldn't
for
have
sure.
written the script any better. As the state champion unofficially is Nikki Drennan with a 9.7.
There's her coach. They look happy. They look pleased.
And she defeats Stephanie Greigel, Janice Zakala, and Emmy Cole from Mundelein. Great company, unofficially, as you look at Nikki Drennan and Coach Brad Farrick in the vault.
She's happy.
We have a four-way tie for 5th place between Kristen Haas of Wheaton North, Tammy Wolf of Buffalo Grove, Jill Thompson of Larkin High School, and Beth Dreyer of Barrington. They all scored 9.6.
Principal Nancy Robb.
Doing the honors tonight.
She's the principal here at Palatine High School. And a wonderful athlete herself, marathon
There
runner,
is a
triathlete.
three-way tie for 2nd place between Stephanie Greigel of Downers Grove South High School, Emmy Cole of Carmel High School, and Janice Zakala of Maine East High School. And in 1st place with a score of 9.7 from Naperville North High School, the 1992 Illinois State Champion on the vault is Nikki Drennan. Ladies, will you please hold your places on the award stand for a few moments to allow the photographers to take as many pictures as they would like.
And our first state champion of the evening, Nikki Drennan from Naperville North High School. And we'll be back with the uneven parallel bars right after this.
See the great new lines at Rosen Buick, Mazda Honda. The new Buick LeSabre, Roadmaster, and Skylark. All new Mazda MX-3 and 929. The exciting new Honda Civic and more. Save with new rebates, new financing too. New 92s at 91 prices. All under one roof in Waukegan.
Rosen, 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 Rosen.
What existing garage builder has built more garages than all others in this area?
Onan.
What garage builder has the lowest prices and a tax-deductible interest rate of 9.9%?
Onan.
What garage builder is recommended by almost all home contractors and local building departments?
Onan.
That's right, Onan Garage in Gurnee, and serving your garage, roofing, and wood deck needs since 1957. Call
Onan.
today.
Record holder Kathy Couts from Hersey High School, who's in this event. The state record is 9.8. And up right now, first off, is Katie Clow, a junior from Deerfield High School.
Super. Great routine from Katie Clow. She's going to like that one. I saw someone jumping up in the background there after each giant swing. Okay, here she goes. Free hip hand. Through to a giant. Excellent form, legs right together. Another giant, straight up. And layout flyaway. Perfect landing. Solid as a rock.
And she sticks it. That was her coach, Carol Myers, in the background clapping, and it drew a great chuckle from the crowd. Carol is one of the most enthusiastic coaches in the state. She's wonderful to watch, and she's so excitable. It's really fun, and she was excited about that. Her young athlete really stuck that routine.
She certainly was, and Katie did an excellent, excellent job. She's also on the diving team, and a lot of times you'll find out that gymnasts and divers, those are two sports that work well together with the twisting moves and the same types of gymnastics, either landing in the water or perfectly on the mat, just like Katie just did.
I know that one of the events that's shown the most change probably over the years, I feel, has probably been the bars, with the strength of the young ladies and the release moves and the difficulties of the dismounts.
Right, that's what you're going to see a lot today. We see her score there, looks like a 9.5, Ann.
That's a wonderful score to start off.
And a beautiful routine.
The young lady coming up, as you see, testing the board, Nikki Tater, a senior from Resurrection High School in Chicago. And Nikki also had undergone a severe knee injury, had surgery, and has made a wonderful comeback. And so many years ago, when you tore the cruciate ligament, you didn't come back and compete. Nikki's proof that you do.
We'll be looking forward to a strong routine from Nikki also. Nice routine, good solid routine.
And the uneven parallel bars were not kind to anyone yesterday, but tonight they seem to be working very well.
Seems to be going very well. Okay, we'll watch her jam come through to a kip, free hip to a handstand, giant, and a nice flyaway with a full twist. Now that dismount is more difficult. She's added that full twisting dismount, which makes it more difficult and a little bit more exciting to watch as she pulls through on that one. Nikki's also interested in cross country and on track.
You guys want to... Where'd they go? Oh, so you can kneel in front here if you'd like. Okay.
There's a lot of moving of equipment with the mats that have to move, and the Palatine boys gymnastics team is always on duty doing that to make it as quickly a transition as possible. They do a great job.
They really do. A lot of the times the girls have to do that, or it's the responsibility of the coach, and it sure is a nice relief to have a lot of young men helping out.
The next gymnast will be Sandy Menard from Downers Grove North High School. The score was 9.25 for Nikki Tater.
Super job. Great release move. That's what the judges are looking for right there. She was really doing a great job with that one. Her double back dismount, excellent, excellent. You saw the move in the middle, the reverse hex. That's what the judges are looking for. Right there, catches it again, releases the bar and catches it. Comes back through. You will see a lot of this move in the meet. A lot of giant swings coming through. That used to be typically a male high bar move, and a double back, pulls it through, lands it solid. She'll be pleased with that one.
Sandy Menard putting on quite the show. The score to beat, 9.5, and she had a lot of difficulty in that set.
Absolutely.
And she gets well rewarded with a 9.6, so she's our new leader. And next up will be Kathy Couts She has won this event before 2 years ago, and she is our all-around champion and usually known for the bars, particularly for her ability to swing and her incredible toe point.
She's been first on bars before as a sophomore. And the other thing the judges are looking for is a really, really clean routine. Besides that difficulty, those release moves, but trying to make it as clean as possible, legs together, no form breaks, no execution errors.
You hear that noise for Kathy Couch with a great smile. It's a huge Hersey contingent from Arlington Heights.
If you notice, they'll be moving that board out immediately. It's one of the teammates' responsibilities to make sure that that's out of the way. Nice pirouette move. Stalter. Excellent job. Super dismount.
Oh, Kathy.
That was a Comaneci with a half twist for a dismount. Excellent form on that routine. She'll be glad. We could have a new first place. That's the handstand pirouette in her routine. This is a tough move and perfectly done. Soul circles are also a requirement. She goes through long hang kip, front hip circle, free hip hand, beginning for a dismount. And there it is. And a nice landing, solid all the way through.
She's the state record holder, and she just tied her state record with a 9.8 as the judges reward a fantastic performance. And you see her Hersey schoolmates rise and cheer as she gets a hug from Christy Ekdahl from Friends.
That's an extra special award, especially when you're coming back as a senior. That'll be tough to beat.
Emmy Cole from Carmel High School.
She's moving well. Oh, and another back. Another double back flyaway. A few years ago, you didn't see too many of those. Now you start seeing more twisting moves, more double backs. Not easy to do, especially to land them solid. Her giant swings coming through. Change of position. Hand grasp is real difficult there. Pushing through. Over the low bar. A lot of strength here. Coming around, preparing for a dismount. And a nice landing.
And a big smile from Emmy Cole. Emmy is probably the smallest gymnast in the competition, at least on the unevens, and can do a few different things, particularly on the low bar, and that makes it look like she's extended.
That's for sure. When you're a little bit shorter, you can do some of those moves underneath the low bar, which are very, very difficult. You'll also know that because she is a little shorter, she will rotate around the bars quicker than a girl that is taller, just because of the law of physics and the length of the lever.
It was a good distinction to see between she and Kathy Counts, who's taller and has the longer lines. You could really see that back to back.
You could. Sometimes it's difficult to see, but that was a good order to make that distinction.
Now, Nikki Drennan is the defending champion. She won last year. So we have two state champions from before competing in this event, and here comes last year's right now from Naperville North.
She's already flying high, I'm sure. First place on vaulting.
What a great start.
that time, if you notice the difference, boy, her knees were right together on that double back. Excellent routine. Very, very good.
We're seeing a lot of doubles tonight. Kids have upped the difficulty.
That's a tough move. Doesn't look hard, but it is a really tough move. You're also going to watch the exchange. They have to move from one bar to the other, which he's going to do right here. Takes a lot of abdominal strength coming through. Moving up to the high bar, to a cast hand, round to a giant. Another giant swing, and preparing for a dismount. Look at those knees right together. Nice height. Good double back.
But not too long ago, we didn't see giants on the girls' uneven parallel bars, did we?
No, we really didn't. Those have made a big comeback, and I think almost every gymnast here, you'll see giant swings with them.
Well, Nikki Drennan has certainly been consistent. She had a 9.6 last night, a 9.6 tonight, and a fine routine. The 1992 vault champion does a great job on P-bars. And we get a look now at Stephanie Greigel, our second look, as she goes to her second of 4 events tonight. She was tied for first in the prelims, and she has a tough routine.
Nice pirouette. Super routine, just a super routine. Nice, clean, full on her flyaway dismount for that one. She was second place last year on the uneven parallel bars. Let's watch it again. Here's a tough move. Making that pirouette, hitting that on the right part of the high bar. Otherwise, it can be a deadly, deadly move. Comes through, straddle. Free hip hand, legs are together. And we're looking for a big straight body, tight twist, and a good solid landing.
You know what you hope for when you come to the meet is that everyone gives it their very best shot and everything is clean, and then you just find out who's better. You don't want to have mistakes, and they have been doing great.
They have really been doing an exceptional job all the way through. You notice that even with the vaulting, it was extremely difficult for the judges to make a distinction between those scores, and the same thing I think is happening on the uneven parallel bars.
And the award for Stephanie, 9.6, as you look at Kaylee Todd from New Trier High School in Winnetka. Kaylee, this is the first chance for New Trier, who's currently in second as a team, to improve on their score. She had a 9.4 last night, and Buffalo Grove has caught up 0.10. So right now, unofficially, New Trier is leading Buffalo Grove by 0.15. She'd like to increase that.
Oh, wow, super. We'd like to see him pull it through. And a nice, clean flyaway dismount.
Is that strength that allows them to pull that through?
It is, and it's their positioning, and I think just really thinking that they can do it also. That's what's important, hanging in there, not giving up, having that determination as a gymnast to pull through at that time. Sometimes it's really, really hard. But Kaylee really stuck with it as you watch her go through that move. She does the jam there, comes through, and pushes. Watch that, watch that. Oh, super job, super job.
The crowd held their collective breath, and I think their sheer willpower pushed her over the top.
I think so. They're looking for that real straight body position rather than an arch as they're coming through on those giants. But sometimes that's really a tough position to try to hold.
And a 9.25, a nice score for Kaylee Todd, just a sophomore. New Trier, very deep, very solid. They've done a wonderful job for the regional sectionals, and it's carried them right through to state, and she's one of the reasons why. This next young lady has really burst onto the scene here at the state meet. Tiffany Chapman, a freshman from Rock Island High School. And she was dynamite last night.
Absolutely. I think she's got a lot of good years coming, and we're going to see a lot of great gymnastics out of Tiffany.
You're an opposing coach. You may get tired of her, but what a fun problem.
Super dismount. I think that's the first one of those we've seen today. That would be your double twisting flyaway dismount. Excellent form. Very, very good at execution. That's what the judges are looking for. Let's watch it again. Watch her feet, her legs. They really never part. She comes through, over the bar. This one's hard to hold the feet up again. Legs right together all the time. Good set for that. Good set for the dismount. Excellent body position as she's coming around in those giant. Tight body. Nice twist.
Great camera work by our crew here to catch that. And Tiffany, one of the things that seems unique, freshmen often don't have that finality in their form. And boy, she has really got the legs together and the toes pointed. She's a polished gymnast.
Absolutely. And that's what really makes the difference. She's really done an outstanding job yesterday in prelims and tonight in finals so far.
And she scored a 9.65 last night and has another one tonight, which moves her into second place behind Kathy Counts as you looked at the final competitor in tonight's uneven parallel bars, Amy Boris, a wonderful gymnast from Glenbard West High School.
She'll be looking to do the same thing that Nikki did, take that last place position and place first. Let's see if she can do it. Nice clean routine. Excellent. A lot of power from Amy. Good form, legs together. She comes through with her counter swing to a handstand position. Jams. Long hang kip. Good drive through as she's preparing for a dismount. Nice clean flyaway. Boom. And a landing.
Well, Barb, this has been wonderful. Everyone hit their routines. We had clean dismounts. People were sticking things, added difficulty. Unofficially, as we wait for the scores of the 10 gymnasts, it doesn't appear they'll have as many ties. But unofficially, we have in third Sandy Menard with a wonderful routine from Downers Grove North, tied with Stephanie Greigel from Downers Grove South. And in second, Tiffany Chapman from Rock Island, and the state champion unofficially, Kathy Counts from Arlington Heights Percy High School.
Well, Kathy did an outstanding job. Really, the difference was right there. Release move, superior, excellent form, and really a solid routine. Excellent job by Kathy. She really deserves that first place.
We'll be back with the official awards right after these messages.
Led Zeppelin is back. Jimmy Page has digitally remastered all the classic tracks from Led Zeppelin. And now, Time Warner can deliver the exclusive 2-CD version of the Led Zeppelin remasters through this special TV offer. You'll get 26 songs, over 2 hours of classic rock and roll for 4 easy payments. And it's on sale now over the phone. You'll also get this free 30-minute interview with Jimmy Page, Robert Plant, and John Paul Jones.
Really seduced by rock and roll at an early age, that's for sure.
This offer is not available in any store. Call now to get this exclusive TV offer. 2 remastered CDs or cassettes, plus the free interviews delivered to your home. This offer won't last long, so write this number down and call now.
In 5th place in the all-around competition, being awarded from the performances last night, Nikki Drennan. There you see from Naperville North with an all-around score of 37.5. And then in 4th place, Emmy Cole, the junior from Mundelein Carmel High School, 37.8.
With a total score of 38.10 points from Rock Island High School, Tiffany Chapman.
Tiffany from Rock Island, 38.1, leading going into the final event and set up the 2 seniors who you'll see in just a minute. The next 2 young ladies were tied going into the final event to set the stage for tremendous drama.
With a total score of 38.25 points from Downers Grove South High School, Stephanie Greigel.
I have the utmost admiration for these girls. It's great to be good at one event, but be good at all 4 and come through with the consistency that they need is really just amazing.
And in 1st place, from Hersey High School, with a 38.40 total, a new state record, the 1992 Illinois State Champion on the all-around is Kathy Kaus.
Standing applause from a lot of the fans in the stands. I think she's got a lot of them here tonight.
These fans recognize what it takes to come back from knee surgery. And Kathy is as wonderful a young lady as she is a state champion, and that makes her very, very special.
I remember seeing her mom here last night. She was a little emotional, wasn't she, Ann?
I don't think she quit crying for at least a couple hours.
That's always neat to see. You're glad when parents are behind the gymnasts all the way, and I'm sure she was definitely behind Kathy.
Well, it's so hard to watch someone you love be injured and fear that injury again. And it's so wonderful to see Kathy come back and Nikki Tater come back. And it's a tribute to their perseverance, some surgical skill, and a lot of love and support.
Absolutely.
And now that wonderful event you just saw, there's another tie. Stephanie Greigel from Downers Grove South, Sandy Menard from Downers Grove North, and Nikki Drennan for Naperville North. Tom Howard, the president of the IHSA Board of Directors from Fremd High School, presenting the awards.
Difficult to get all 3 up there at once.
All the difficult things they can do when they have trouble with this part.
In 2nd place, with a score of 9.65 from Rock Island High School, Tiffany Chapman.
Boy, is she going to be fun to watch in the years to come. She's fantastic now.
Really an outstanding gymnast.
Has probably the most exciting leotards, too, as far as colors.
Sometimes we see that. A lot of times when they come into the final event that night, and maybe they're the only one competing from their team, sometimes they don't wear their team leotard for something different and unique, just special for them.
Score of 9.8, which ties the state record in this event. From Hersey High School, the 1992 state champion on the uneven parallel bars is Kathy Kaus.
We've seen this face before, haven't we, Ann?
Well, she was just up there as all-around champion, and she's been around a lot. Kathy had a disappointing uneven bar set last year. She fell on a soul circle she's probably never fallen on before when she was cruising towards her 2nd state championship. So this one's very sweet to come back and say the first one was no accident. And there are your uneven parallel bars medal winners, and we'll be back with balance beam in a moment.
We've got a large selection of 1992 Chevrolet Oldsmobiles Geos in stock at huge savings. Hi, I'm Mark Scarpelli, General Manager of Raymond Chevy Olds Geo in Antioch. Right now, we're offering a huge selection of program cars like this one, fully equipped with low miles and different colors to choose from. If you want a new car at used car prices, come to Raymond Chevy Olds Geo in Antioch, where we've been dedicated to serving you best for over 25 years.
The Antioch Trio, Raymond Chevy, Olds Geo.
Williams Ski House, specializing in ski and cold weather gear in a big way. With state-of-the-art ski service and highly trained personnel, Williams fine-tunes your equipment so you can fine-tune the runs. Vast selections and many fashions in winter wear. Service by skiers, for skiers. Williams Ski and Patio in Highland Park, corner of Edens, Highway 41, and Deerfield Road.
By the Illinois High School Association, solely for the entertainment of our audience. Any reproduction of this event without the written consent of Sports Channel or the IHSA is prohibited. And here is Don Haig, a sophomore from Buffalo Grove High School, with a chance for individual glory as well as help her team score in the fight for second with New Trier.
We notice with this event for the beam, the difference between the first place and the 10th place competitor is .35 for the prelims. Again, we don't consider any of those scores when going into the finals. However, that's how close the competition again is going to be, and we've seen it very, very close for vaulting and the uneven parallel bars.
Well, the state record in this event is held by Wendy Lahuchek, who graduated last year from Wheeling High School, and Sonia Brandon from DeKalb, a 9.7, which is a fantastic score on this event. Probably the most difficult event.
Trying to start out with the most difficult part of her routine. Looking a lot more stable. Unique move just coming through there. That's what the judges are looking for again. And a nice combination dismount.
Don hit a 9.35 last night. Needs to better that to help the team. That fall was really unfortunate. What's a fall cost?
Fall is 0.5 of a point. And I know sometimes that's very disheartening. And you can see now from Dawn. Let's watch the routine again. As she comes up to set for this. Back-to-back superior, flip-flop, flip-flop. A little trouble just off to the one side. Almost had it. 1 foot landed. Comes through nicely, and then I think she goes through her combination leaps. Coming up right now. The leaps are an event requirement. They have to do those on the beam. Here's a unique move coming through.
8.75.
The score is an 8.75 on that routine.
And next up, Tiffany Chapman, a wonderful performer. You've seen her already, the freshman from Rock Island.
Strength move coming up. The press handstand, lots of control. extremely difficult move. Flip-flop to a back layout. Exceptional routine. Very, very good. A double full dismount coming through. Lots of difficulty. That's what the judges are looking for. Very, very solid routine. Shoulder square throughout the routine. Excellent. Let's watch some of it on replay. Lots of poise, lots of self-confidence as she goes through. Flip-flop, and a double full twisting dismount.
What a wonderful
super.
routine. She just performs like a seasoned veteran, like she doesn't have a care in the world.
She really does. I mean, that we were talking earlier about the pressure of freshman year, and I don't know if she's just, well, I'm sure she's outstanding and exceptional. Oh, a 9.70 on that score.
Well, it's just as good as we thought it was. In fact, it ties the state record and easily puts her in the first place right now, and she earned it.
That'll be tough to beat. No major bobbles. Solid routine. Excellent form.
Difficult dismount. And here's Stephanie Greigel, the senior from Downers Grove South. What a wonderful performer.
We're looking for tumbling combinations that are directly connected. That means that there's no pause or hesitation in between those. Nice Valdez. Aerial cartwheel. Another good routine. Great routine by Stephanie Greigel. She'll like that one. It's tough to keep coming back, keep hitting the beam, but these gymnasts have done an excellent job with that. I think we're preparing for the dismount here. A round off, which is tough to get 2 feet, flip-flop, and a full twisting back. Great job by Stephanie Greigel of Downers Grove South High School.
Her teammates are giving her such hugs. She is so happy. You know, last night she came into the all-around and needing a 9.6 to tie Kathy Counts, and now Kathy follows her as we wait for Stephanie's score.
Well, we'll see what happens this time.
What's most important is that she's pleased with it.
I think that's the most important, that they feel good about what they're doing and that they have a successful routine and a successful night.
And the judges liked it too. She improves over last night, 9.5, and gives her team another 0.05. And now Kathy Counts comes up from Hersey High School. She has one very unique move, and she was second on this event last year.
She's been an excellent beam performer. Even sophomore year, she was 4th for the event. And she's been with gymnastics since she's been 10 years old. Another excellent strength mount. Very, very nice. Lovely turn. That's great. Just beautiful. It's another stick.
Nobody else does the triple turn but Kathy Couch. First time it was ever done in state competition was last year.
You know, it's funny about that move, Ann, because it doesn't look that difficult, but what you're really trying to do, if you can imagine on that 4-inch piece of beam, just trying to hold that position, you have to stretch up, and you can't be off at all. Right to the end of the beam, that's also difficult. It's easier towards the middle. She's taking a little bit more of a dare by doing it right at the end of the beam. And here she goes to prepare for a dismount. Round off, and a nice twisting back. Excellent routine. Very, very good. 9.6.
Excellent routine. 9.6.
That puts her in second place, doesn't it, Ann?
It sure does, if we count right. That was a wonderful job as we look at Amy Boris, the senior from Glenbard West. Had a 9.5 last night.
That is really unique. That's what the judges are looking for, a head spring mount. And a front. Those front tumbling moves on the beam are actually more difficult than the back tumbling. A little bit more daring and definitely more difficult. Those requirements have to be in the routine. For some gymnasts, they're easier. For some, they're more difficult. Okay, another full twisting dismount with a flip-flop preceding that. She had both set of back-to-back superiors with that routine. Solid routine. Let's look at it again. Big stretch, good amplitude. And preparing for a dismount, I believe. Flip-flop and a full twist.
Nice job by Amy Boris. Her last performance here at the state meet, and she makes it a great one.
She placed third on floor exercise last year in the finals. So she's also been around.
We won't get a chance to see her in that event this year, however, but she did a great job with a 9.45 going up for her beam routine. It seems to me, Barb, that the routines that were done last night, they seem to have added at least some element of difficulty.
That's what they're trying to do, I think, just trying to increase that, really going for the gold.
Well, Emmy Cole from Carmel with a huge shouting contingent following her, trying to beat a 9.7 of Tiffany Chapman.
A nice Valdez, nice and solid. Makes it a little bit more difficult when you're starting down on the beam to do the same type of move. Nice and solid. Very difficult move, gainer layout. Shows a lot of control in her routine. Wow. Super job. Round off to a double fifth twisting full dismount.
I have to believe she's going to improve over last night's 9.25.
I would say so, without a doubt. That'll be a good one. Now you can watch where she needs to prepare. She's right at the edge of the beam, at 1 foot off. She knows exactly where she's at. And here she goes for a dismount. Round off, double twist. And up. The gymnasts really are doing an exceptional job on beam. We've really seen a lot of solid routines. Really only just one fall so far. Excellent, excellent job.
I guess so. 9.6 puts her into a tie with Kathy Couch, and she did do a wonderful routine. Emmy was kind of the freshman sensation when she was a freshman, now a junior, and it was interesting that she was chasing after Tiffany Chapman, who's this year's freshman phenom. And this young lady, Christy Ekdahl from Frem High School, there's been an Ekdahl on the balance beam for as long as I've been around gymnastics. Her older sister Susie, a fine finalist performer, and Christy just a wonderful closing out her career. She's from Palatine, the town, and at Frem High School. Beam is her thing.
Super. That's what they're looking for. Aerial back. Came through that nicely. It's got a little smile in between each trick, if you notice. Nice leaps. Good amplitude on those. Aerial cartwheel, those are really tough. Oh, good finish, good finish. Nice dismount, nice full dismount. We have seen a lot of Frem High School. They've been here for a long time under Larry, their coach. Here we go through, and a nice tight twist. Good dismount for Christy.
It seemed as if she was distracted by something in the crowd just on her mount. I saw her look out. I may be mistaken, but she definitely had just a momentary break in concentration.
I'm not really sure because I don't remember her routine that much from yesterday, but I'm guessing she was trying to go into a complete handstand on the mount. and just fell a little bit short of that and had to go down into a straddle and through. But she covered up beautifully with that, and technically that would not be a deduction because you would not know what the mount would be. So she did an excellent job with that.
It doesn't matter what you're supposed to do, you just get scored on what you do.
That's absolutely correct.
8.75, and remember for 0.5 for deduction, it would have been a 925.
That's right. That's right. That aerial cartwheel really would give her an extra little tenth there, but if you miss it, it deducts a whole 5/10.
Fremd High School, of course, a local favorite since they're in the same town here as Palatine High School. Fremd had 3 straight state gymnastics championship teams here at one time, and they're well known for their strengths. Brad Farrick talking with Nikki Drennan, who's already won the vault. Not sure what we're waiting for, but everybody's smiling. Oh, we need a board.
That helps. Those mounts are tough enough to do without one.
Well, usually you don't have any. Now we came up with 2, so they pick one. And
well, gymnasts are pretty picky about their boards. They have to make sure that they have the right one. Most of them look the same. A lot of them are from the same company. However, your own is more comfortable and is the one you really need, especially at finals.
well, Nikki Drennan, a sophomore from Naperville North.
Exceptional strength on that mount. That's a press handstand with both her legs together. Much more difficult than in the straddle position. Nice, nice pass. That was a gainer layout, step out, right into the flip-flop. Very solid. Another back on B. Lots of difficulty in this routine from Nikki. Oh, and a double twisting full dismount. Excellent routine. Another hit, another stick. Boy, I like the way this meet is shaping up. We really like to see the kids do well, and that's what they're doing on balance beam. Coming through again with the dismount, double twist, nails it right up.
Illinois is known for its high-quality gymnastics throughout the U.S., so when you're good in Illinois, you're very good throughout the country.
Hi, Dave.
Nikki Drennan being congratulated by her teammates. Of course, that helps the team score if she improves. She had a 9-4 last night. Kathy Krebs talking with the judges, contemplating.
9.55.
And that score is a 9.55 for Nikki Drennan.
We're tight once again.
That helps her team. They go up 0.15. On the beam, Beth Dreyer, the senior from Barrington.
She's moving quickly, very well, with a lot of confidence. Not a lot of stops. Tough to do that, really hard. And a nice set also. She'll be happy with that one. She had a round off and a full dismount also. We see a lot of those. Difficult move. You saw her chest drop just a touch there. And that full.
You know,
nice routine, Beth.
I love seeing the smiles because self-esteem is something we work in high school so much with kids, and to feel them, to know that they are feeling good about what they're doing is so important, and I just love seeing it, particularly for a senior who's making her last appearance.
Just being at the meet, I think, is really something, even for the gymnasts that aren't competing in this meet today, but just having that opportunity, that experience, makes them grow so much.
Score for Beth Dreher was a 9.25 as you look at Joanna Higgins from New Trier High School, competing for herself and her team. Where's the back brace?
A little bit of difficulty there trying those superiors. It is tough to get them that they are continuous and they keep moving on the beam. There's a front move. That's tough. That's that front handspring again. That landing is blind on that and very, very difficult to land. You just can't see where you're going. With a lot of the other moves, you're able to do that. Oh, strong finish. There it just goes to show you she was able to do what she missed the move before alone without the dismount. So she really put forth the effort there at the end of the routine with a flip-flop, and a full dismount. So what she missed, she was able to do plus a full. Let's watch that again. Flip-flop, and that was early in her routine.
Well, there's one competitor to go, and the thing that's so amazing, and we talked earlier about 20 years of girls athletics in Illinois. Not very long ago, in fact, less than that, actually about that time, Nadia Comaneci was doing the aerial back, the standing back, that now high school gymnasts are doing with regularity.
Well, that's something that's just really phenomenal with gymnastics, and that goes along with believing in yourself. All of a sudden, a move that seems impossible, everyone the next year is doing it. It just takes that one person to come out and do it. And I'm sure even today we're going to see some that more gymnasts will be attempting next year at the state meet.
Her score an 8.7, and now we go to the final competitor, a wonderful gymnast, Sarah Microt, a very popular Carmel gymnast. Had a rough night last night, and I'm so glad everyone's going to get a chance to see this wonderful gymnast on the beam.
Oh, wow. Beautiful tour jeté. A gainer back. Excellent. Nice combination to start out with. Shows dance and gymnastics ability. Oh, super leap. She really makes this look easy. Lay out back. All right. We'd like to see him stay on. They do have to move down on the beam also to fulfill that requirement. Excellent, excellent.
She did what they're supposed to, which is make it look like they're doing it on a floor.
That's right. And it was a great combination. Lots of dance with that and also lots of tumbling on the beam. Hard to do both. Okay, let's watch this mount again. She comes up. And then her tour jeté. And good lift, good amplitude of the back leg on that tour jeté. Sometimes you see those, but they're way down. That had a lot of height. And a gainer flip-flop.
That was about her only bobble. Otherwise, she was solid as a rock.
She really was with that gainer back.
Had a 9-3 last night. And she gets a 9.6. So unofficially,
we've got some more ties,
we
Ann.
sure do. Tied at 9.6, Kathy Couts from Hersey, Emmy Cole from Carmel, and Sarah Mykert also from Carmel, and winning unofficially the freshman from Rock Island High School, Tiffany Chapman.
Third and fourth places between Kathy Couts, Sarah Mykert, and Emmy Cole. Kathy's from Hersey, and Sarah and Emmy are both from Carmel. All three scored 9.6. And in first place with a score of 9.7, which ties the state record on balance beam, from Rock Island High School, the 1992 Illinois State champion on the balance beam is Tiffany Chapman. Once again, please hold your places on the award stand so that all the photographers can take all the pictures they'd like to take.
When it comes to automobiles, there's only one, Bob Rohrman.
Buy American, buy a Honda at Schaumburg Honda Automobiles.
Most Hondas are made in America, and we're having an American Honda sale. For a limited time, you can save up to $4,000 on all new Hondas in stock. Civics, Preludes, Accords, plus get a free customer care package worth $750 on maintenance at Schaumburg Honda.
Buy a Honda, America's most popular car.
Hi, everybody. Mike Goldberg at the Sports Channel Report Studios with a Blackhawk update. The first story from the stadium is that Dominic Hasek got the start in between the pipes in place of Eddie Belfour. First period, Blues with a two-man advantage. They work the perimeter perfectly and then find their goal scorer, Brett Hall, who goes upstairs with the one-timer, his 58th goal of the year. The Blues lead it in the first period by a score of 1-0.
The floor exercise. The state record is held by Michelle Hernandez of Fremd High School, a 9.9. She is here in attendance tonight as you look at Natalie Honing from Stagg High School. She's a senior.
Oh, nice solid double full. An Arabian through to a layout. Very nice. tumbling pass coming up. Oh, another double full. Trying to really impress the judges. Very nice routine. I think what was so difficult about that is trying to do the double full in the beginning and then also end with a double full. That's tough.
I know she felt a little uncomfortable coming up a little bit short, stuck her tongue out her teammates as she finished. That takes a lot of endurance at the end.
It does take a lot of endurance, and that's what the judges are looking for. They're looking for that difficulty being spread out throughout the routine, not just in the beginning 2 passes. And she definitely, Natalie, did an excellent job with trying to do that, trying to keep that in, trying to keep the difficulty up all the way through the end of the routine.
She's from Stagg High School in Palos Hills, had a 9.55 to get here. And it's so much fun, Barb, to see the personalities of the gymnasts come out with their choreography and music.
I think that's what's really interesting about that. Let's look at her again. Round off flip-flop, double full. That was her last pass, a little shorter than her first. 9.6, a good score. Nice, solid score. That's 5/10 higher than last night.
Janice Zakala, a very powerful gymnast, and a wonderful performance from Maine East High School, a senior.
And another double full. Front and back tumbling, that's a requirement. They have to hit 2 out of the 3 areas. Front tumbling, back tumbling, and side. Full to finish. Excellent job by Janice from Maine East High School. Lots of difficulty in that routine. Judges are looking for that difficulty, the dance, and also the execution. Towards the end of her routine,
that last leap looks very much like an ice skating move.
It does, it really does. That's an axel.
Janice, another senior, finishing out her outstanding career, coached by Betty Axelson. A 9.45. From Resurrection High School, Nikki Tater, another senior, had a 9.4 in the preliminaries. The diversity of the music is so wonderful, and the crowd is so appreciative.
Smiles to start. Oh. Nice, nice, nice. Adding that twist, 2 twists in the first move. Hear the audience in the background. The beat, the cadence makes such a difference for the routine. And the gymnast sure appreciates it. Nice tumbling, quick, very quick.
was right with her.
Yeah, they really liked that. Really enjoyed that routine. A lot of different difficulty in the tumbling, in the combinations as she went through her routine. Seeing some of the dance elements, preparing. And a nice full to finish, chest nice and high, and still smiling.
You know, Barb, kids seem to get known for being tumblers or dancers or both. And it's so wonderful to see the combination. Of course, that's what gets you here. The strengths are really wonderful to see.
I really think probably one of the outstanding gymnasts ever that I've seen on floor exercise in high school is really Michelle Hernandez, and she really was the epitome of both the artistic and the athletic ability with floor exercise.
Jenny Snell, a junior from Mundelein High School, had a 9.5 in prelims.
Good execution, nice tight legs. Oh, very nice, another double full. We'll see a lot of amplitude in those leaps. Jump to that handstand pirouette, moving quickly through that. Pretty move, a mounter. Oh, she fits a lot into that one pass. If you notice, she only took one step. That's hard to do. You've got to be a powerful tumbler to be able to go through that. Oh, nice tight pull.
Jenny Snell from Mundelein.
Very, very nice routine. I think that'll be one that'll be up there. Good execution, difficult, excellent routine.
Well, the score to beat so far is the 9.6 of Natalie Honig.
Right there. No extra step, right into that. Switching back to front tumbling to back tumbling with a nice step out at the end.
We talked about tumblers and dancers. For sure, she's a great tumbler.
For sure, she's a great tumbler. She had some nice dance moves also, but very strong tumbling, very good in amplitude and her execution of the moves, which is tough. Tough tumbling with good execution means an excellent routine.
And she's our new leader, 9.65. Jenny Snell, as you look at Tammy Wolf, another senior, she's from Buffalo Grove High School. They're in a fight with New Trier for second place, currently in third.
Another double full. What we are looking for is trying to land those solidly. And what we haven't really seen yet is being able to move out of that with a dance move right out of the corner rather than stepping back or just ending. Nice front back tumbling pass. You notice a lot of change in the pace of the music. That's important too. Super job. Dramatic ending.
Shows the finesse of the senior.
We have quite a few seniors in this event. Preparing for a tumbling pass as she comes through. Round off flip-flop and her final full. That was her final tumbling pass, and she comes through that nicely. Great job, Tammy.
Well, you mentioned before, Barb, that it seems that perhaps even on this event more than others, your maturity seems to tell a tale.
I think so. We have 6 seniors in this event, and that makes a big difference. They've had the experience. Tammy's also another one that's not new to the state meet, that's not new being a state qualifier. Let's see what her score is.
And they end up selling it so much more as they mature, and she gets a 9.55, which gives her team 0.15.
I think that's why they were all jumping.
I think so. Unofficially, we've got a tie for the team score. So that was a huge thing for Tammy, not only for herself, but for her bison.
And they're all around her.
Stephanie Greigel from Downers Grove South, one of the only 2 competitors on all 4 events. What a treat to get to see her 4 times.
Double full again. She looks happy to be here. This is sometimes the one event that they can enjoy a little bit more than some other ones. Front tumbling to back with a full. Very nice pass. You'll notice a lot of handstand double pirouettes. Stephanie right here is trying to vary that slightly. Another full to end.
Wonderful routine.
That was really an exceptional routine. Enjoyed watching that one.
Great career finish for Stephanie Greigel. Salesmanship, I think they also call it.
That's right. That's right. You've got to have a little bit of that, too. It's her front combination to her back, full pass. I believe that was her second pass on the routine. Nice job. Chest up, nice and high.
The teams that have made it here in team competition: Carmel, New Trier, Buffalo Grove, Barrington, Resurrection, Naperville North, Downers Grove South, and Rolling Meadows are the 8 teams that qualified, and each one trying to improve upon their scores with these performances. And of course, Stephanie's would help hers. 9.6, and it gives her team 0.15 over last night, and a wonderful finish for her career. And this is Sharon Muzinski from Chicago Maria, a freshman.
She's a powerful freshman. That you'll see in just a minute. Oh, super job. Nice double full. Tough to make it as a freshman. whip back with a full. Oh, dramatic ending. Judges are looking for that. Something different, something unique, something unexpected. And Sharon had it.
What poise.
Here's a great move, great move. That's what they're looking for. Something different, something unique in the routine.
It'll be a nice distinction to see that style of the freshman and now a senior coming up in Kristen Haas from Wheaton North. Has some wonderful music.
9.4.
9.4 for Sharon Muzinski.
She'll be pleased with that for a first state meet. Nice toe rise. Different move, you don't see that too much. Front tumbling with a full. Looks like it's going to be another lively routine here. It's got the crowd going. Some originality there. Front to back tumbling. Her routine fits the music very, very well. She's really trying to work it. Every single little beat there, she's putting something in. A lot of style. Full to end. Okay. Great routine by Kristen.
Kristen Haas from Wheaton North High School.
Kristen's also in cheerleading and also a swimmer.
The crowd here at Palatine High School is so knowledgeable and so appreciative.
Front handspring to a round off. Ooh, unique move. Nice tight body position.
The crowd noise goes up a few notches as Emmy Cole from Carmel prepares to compete. And they've been sneakily heading toward the state record of 149.0. Unofficially, I have them at 148.65. So if she can improve 0.35, not only could she do well, but her team would tie the state record.
Well, she was at a 9.5 for a prelim score. Let's see what she does now.
The state record is 9.9, and Emmy is exciting.
I don't think she threw that yesterday. You can always expect the unexpected at the state finals. Oh, nice move. That's a full twisting flip-flop. Front and back tumbling with a twist. Not an easy routine. And finishes with a full.
The crowd loves it.
Yeah, they sure do.
Last year's winner, Sonny Steck from Naperville Central, had that same move in at the double back.
That double back is an exciting move. Very, very difficult, extremely hard. Definitely harder than the double twisting back. Let's see if we get a chance to see that again. A round off flip-flop, double back, pulls it in, lands it solid. That's great. That's the distinction that we were talking about earlier, and those are the moves that they like to see.
9.7.
9.7, 0.2 over, and ties her for first place, and boy, was that wonderful.
And she's also pulling up to that team total, has pulled 0.2 of a point. Looks like maybe we need another 1.5 or 0.15 unofficially.
She's the last Carmel competitor, however.
Oh.
But what a finish for them.
Great finish, super job.
And Sandy Menard, the sophomore from Downers Grove North.
Double full again. Coming right back with another full. Strong tumbler. Having fun with this one. Front and back, nice clean full to finish. All right. Great routine by Sandy Menard. Sandy's only a sophomore, so I'm sure we'll see a lot more of Sandy at state meets to come. They might be showing her score, I'm not sure.
I think they're cheering for Kathy Couch, who's up next.
Oh, I see. I wasn't sure what was happening there.
The few performers that seem to generate an awful lot of noise. She certainly is one of them.
I think her fans are definitely behind her, without a doubt, and with good reason, too. She's an excellent gymnast.
Waiting for Sandy Menard's score with a wonderful routine. Hit a 9.4 in the prelims.
Score for Sandy Menard, 9.5.
And tonight she gets a 9.5.
Picking up an extra 10.
Kristen Haas, a senior from Wheaton North, you mentioned, had all kinds of things, little things thrown in her routine. Kathy Counts does the same thing. Little nuances.
Beautiful dive roll. Nice solid double full. That's what I was talking about, dancing right out of the corner. Not stopping, not waiting, not holding that position, but moving. Not easy after a double full. Front tumbling pass. Nice layout step out. Change of music, change of feeling. nice, light, beautiful dance. Illusion. You can really see her self-confidence. She's really shining tonight. Isn't she, Ann?
There's your all-around and bars champion putting on her final show here at the state meet with a beautiful routine.
Okay, we'll look at nice dive roll. Good amplitude, good stretch. Easy move, made beautiful.
He has that rare combination of dance and tumbling.
She really does. Even just if you watch her chest and how she pulls through and the amplitude that she shows after the move.
9.8.
9.8 for Kathy Couch.
Really exceptional. She's really almost getting that record or very close to Michelle Hernandez. I think they're very similar in style.
Well, hold on your hats because this young lady has a tremendously difficult routine and she can sell it. Tiffany Chapman.
She could be a triple full here. First one tonight. Preparing for a second pass. Changing back. The front tumbling to a full. Excellent. She really looks effortless. Oh, and finishes with a strong double full. Not easy to do.
Very nice. Tiffany Chapman.
Probably the most difficult tumbling routine that we've seen tonight, and really execution very, very good. Here's her pass. 1, 2, 3, boom.
Made it look easy.
Yep, and that is not an easy move.
We said she had plenty of difficulty. She just showed it to you. Pulling out all the stops, throwing the triple.
Score for Tiffany Chapman, 9.8.
Oh,
We got a tie for first. Totally different styles and totally different, but excellent appreciation.
That's where I think the judges are really doing an excellent job, trying to keep that in perspective, making sure that you're watching for both of those elements, artistic and the athletic.
And our last performer of the evening, Cynthia Parker, the freshman from Woodstock Marion Central.
She's waited a long time to compete tonight.
Doesn't look like a freshman.
Not at all. Front tumbling quick. Oh, with the double full. Nice combination. Lots of amplitude in the leaps. Whip back with a full, nice and tight, solid landing. Oh, I love that move. One of my favorites. Strong, powerful tumbler. Couldn't do that without being exceptional. Oh, and that's why she's here as a freshman. Really very unique routine, very original.
Physically very strong and well-defined.
She'll be back. Good lift. To a layout, step out. Pretty move. Right into the corner. Has to know exactly where she's at as she's coming through there. No out-of-bounds deductions tonight. That's kind of unusual, actually.
Especially throwing the more difficult tricks.
Right. None that I saw. And the score for Cindy?
9.7.
9.7. So what a great finish. Unofficially, we have she and Emmy Cole tied at 9.7s. Tiffany Chapman and Kathy Counts tied at 9.8. And we'll be back for the official results right after this.
Hi again, everybody. Mike Goldberg back at the Sports Channel Report Studios with another update from the stadium where the Blackhawks have come storming back. Trailing 2-0, Jeremy Roenick finds Michel Goulet, who finds the back of the net. His 16th goal of the year. The lead was cut to 2-1. Then, just a couple of minutes later, Goulet gets the pass from Steve Larmer and puts it home, number 17 on the year. In the second period, the Hawks have come back to tie the score at 2 apiece.
He's controversial.
At Marina Ford, we're putting America first by serving as your American car and truck headquarters. Marina Ford offers American-built Ford Tough vehicles. Like the 1992 Ford Tempo two-door, it's loaded with options and only $159 per month. Or the 92 Ford Escort two-door, it's $149 a month with 2.9% financing available. Let's put America first. Come to Marina Ford on Sheridan Road in Winthrop Harbor. At Captain Porky's, you'll find a wide selection of delicious home-style and Cajun cooking. Our barbecued ribs, chicken, and pork are all slow-cooked over an applewood pit. And our large variety of seafood, including fresh fish, shrimp, and lobster, are all of the finest quality. Choose from a quick sandwich, a complete dinner served with our freshly baked rolls, or let Captain Porky's design an appetizing party tray for your next get-together. We also provide a complete catering service. For delicious homemade cooking, get down to the real thing. Get down to Captain Porky's.
Palatine High School, and Mark Wilcox with the results.
Monticello, Illinois, a member of the Illinois High School Association Board of Directors. In 5th place, with a score of 9.65 from Mundelein High School, Jenny Snell. There's a tie for 3rd and 4th place between Emmy Cole and Cynthia Parker. Emmy's from Carmel, Cynthia's from Marion Central. They both scored 9.7. There is a tie for 1st place. The score is 9.8. And the girls tying for state champion on floor exercise are Kathy Couts and Tiffany Chapman.
We've had ties all night. It's probably
Not in first place, though.
Well, it's probably fitting that these two young ladies, it's probably the passing of the mantle. The senior Kathy Counts, all-around state champion and winner of the uneven parallel bars and floor, standing atop with the freshman Tiffany Chapman from Rock Island.
Tiffany placed first on vaulting and tied
Once again, ladies,
with
please hold
Kathy
your
on
positions
floor.
on the award stand so that we can let the photographers take as many pictures as they would like.
Two very happy young ladies, wouldn't you say? A whole set of them, really.
Two freshmen up there.
Something to look forward to next year.
Everybody on that podium coming back except Kathy Couts. So lots to look forward to for the standing ovations given by the crowd and this packed
Ladies
house.
and gentlemen, presenting the 1992 Illinois State medalists on the floor exercise.
As we await the team awards, we've got to pay credit to Palatine High School Principal Nancy Robb, Athletic Director Don Crandall, Meet Director Sandy Oldham, and Girls Athletic Coordinator Sherry Wilcox for the outstanding job they do every year. And Ola Bundy, who has never missed a state meet, one of the Assistant Executive Secretaries of the Illinois High School Association. Special thanks to the Illinois High School Association, Executive Director H. David Fry, Associate Executive Director Donald Robinson, and Assistant Executive Director Charlene Bremberg, Ola Bundy, James Flynn, and in charge of this meet, Martin Hickman.
At this time, please meet the Bison of Buffalo Grove, who finished the 1992 season in second place with a total score of 146.35 points. First meet Assistant Principal of Buffalo Grove High School, Mr. Richard Snell. Touching. And now the members of Buffalo Grove's team. First, head coach Chuck Suda.
What an experience for a first-year coach.
Assistant coach Susan Adams. And now members of Buffalo Grove's team. Gina Baumgartner, Dawn Haig, Jill Holland, Julie Menard, Tammy Wolf, Amber Getz, Lisa Kaufman, Tracy Keeney, Kim Newman, and Shannon Cecina. Will Coach Chuck Suda and his captains of Buffalo Grove High School please step forward to receive the second place trophy. Presenting the second place trophy will be Mr. Bill Mitz. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Buffalo Grove High School, second in the state of Illinois in the team competition, scoring 146.35 points. And now for the presentation of the medallions and trophy for the other second place team. Draping the medallions this time will be Mr. Lauren Stevens, and assisting him will be Mr. Tom Howard. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please meet the Trevians of New Trier, who finished the 1992 season in second place with a score of 146.35 points. Here is the team. First, head coach Jim Scully. Assistant coach Debbie Hugalier. Assistant coach Jennifer Royce. And now members of the team, Joanna Higgins, Katie Jackson, Abby Lewis, Maggie MacArthur, Natalie Rauch, Heather Robb, Kaylee Todd, Susie Weber, Jessica Biedron, and Beta Perugia. Will head coach Jim Scully and co-captains Heather Robb and Beta Perugia of New Trier High School please step forward to receive your second place team trophy. Once again, presenting the second place trophy will be Mr. Lawrence Stevens. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the other second place team in the state of Illinois in the team competition, New Trier High School scoring 146.35 points. And now for the presentation of the medallions and trophy for the first place team. Draping the medallions will be Mr. Tom Howard, principal of Friend High School in Palatine. Mr. Howard serves as president of the Illinois High School Association Board of Directors. Assisting him will be Mr. Bill Mitz. At this time, please meet the Lady Corsairs of Carmel High School, who finished the 1992 season in first place with 148.85 points. First, meet the athletic director of Carmel High School, Mrs. Karen LaMotta. And now these are the members of the team. First, head coach Norbert Bendixson. Dave Rawls, assistant coach. Steve Bell, assistant coach. And now members of the team, Emmy Cole, Tanya Hollick, Jenny Logue, Sarah Mikritz, Dee Seltz, Jamie Wegener, Amy Zank, Becky Ambacher, Kristen Hall, Chrissy Hollick, Allison Casper, Aaron Conan, Karen Kabas, and Allison Nunemaker. Will head coach Norbert Bendixson and captains Jenny Logue and Sarah Mickrit of Carmel High School please step forward to receive the first place trophy. Once again, presenting the first place trophy will be Mr. Tom Howard.
After being runners-up last year, the state champions, Carmel High School from Mundelein, Illinois. The competition has been extremely close and exciting. It's provided us with beauty, athleticism, thrills, and suspense. And Barb, now that it's over for another year, what are your thoughts and final impressions?
Well, it was really a fantastic meet, and I really enjoyed it thoroughly. I think the judges did a tremendous, exceptional job tonight. As you noticed, there were a lot of ties on the different events, and that's really great to see, even that they remained ties, because that's how close the competition actually was. I felt that the routines were real solid. We have a lot of veteran gymnasts that you can notice lots of maturity in the routines that were performed tonight. Really an excellent, outstanding job. I really give my congratulations to the fans also. I think they were impressed tonight and got to see everything that they wanted to see, the combinations and connections, the difficulty, the dance, the razzle-dazzle, the involvement of the crowd also. I think it's been a great night.
Well, Barb, I've sure enjoyed working with you, and we thank you all for sharing with us. As we look back on the excellence of this and 15 other years, we look forward to what 1993 will bring in the world of IHSA gymnastics. Our next IHSA event on Sports Channel will be the 1992 IHSA Boys Individual Wrestling Sunday, March